EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Orlando Orbits and the Salt Lake City Pioneers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Oh, this is going to wind up a safety. And he is out of bounds here. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Fielded into 20. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Right open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Are you wiping something? Oh, that's what she heard.
Down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Damn, Bean. You about to go kill some shit, huh?
Last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but
that's exactly who he is, a real killer.
There's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he will find his man on the outside. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
First down, Orbits.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
To number 5.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Orlando, first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That went really on my ass right now. Hold on. I should have kept running the ball.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And this one is right through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, so they held it for 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you won't give up.
No, that's his strap.
Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him straight. He's going to have the first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
He just threw that hoe. He wasn't going to throw that. He did not have numbers over there. So good.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll look to throw again.
Sitting on it.
It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Orbits 12, Pioneers 2.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good. Under pressure, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
19-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's a dot.
Crossing route. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Here's Folk at about the 5. Touchdown! And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Pioneers 2.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to get to eat this one as down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
It's taken inside his own 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
Goodness gracious.
10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
And 20 at the 21-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
That's a dive.
It's tied in on the corner route. It's complete.
That's a big time dive.
Storm of a 3rd and 17.
I'm the only nigga that can make that.
First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 yards.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Was that her line?
He'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this
Should go to Disney.
the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Well, they don't.
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
God.
Touchdown. Great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys. They never want to see their guy get hit.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Orbits 26. Pioneers 2.
I'm judging.
Huh?
I'm judging.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
7-yard line.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped him free from his grasp.
A minute 52 to play until halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
A handoff as they run the
Oh, he's standing right there.
He's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
7-yard gain on the play. And
they'll set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Now the timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's peanuts.
9-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I can't challenge that.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. take this one in for a touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to pour it on.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. From the 10. And the marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to float this over the middle. Deep. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Pioneers 2.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
3. First down, Orlando.
Now a handoff looking right. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the...
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to keep him here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Taken in the end zone. Dances by him. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here this one's going to be a face mask. A big connection on that one. 44 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to run the option here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And on now is the punter. Always. It's a fake. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The fake punt gets him 10, and that changes things as they go.
Oh, man, I know he's pissed right now.
They'll try and run the option left side. The 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And this offense is running away with this one. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love that.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
2-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. A bit of traffic there, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
The 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Steps away. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They will go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Turnover on downs.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, this game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock, or try to pour some salt in the wound? A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. There he goes, right side. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Fielded in the end zone. And a mistake on the ladder. It's a little small. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On second down, here's the option. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that could be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll roll him out right. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Orlando, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the rough season continues as they plunge to 1-13. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.